Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel here today. Today we're here for 2 more episodes of City the Animation. Very excited to be back here again after our last week's excellence, let's say. Last week was spectacular. The episode 5 there blew me out of the water. It was brilliant. It was everything that I wanted it to be and more. Just this huge spectacle thing that I'd never seen before. And shoutouts to Kyoto Animation and shoutouts to, I don't know, everybody else for letting me know that the episode's really good, because it's half the reason that I wanted to watch the show, if I'm honest. So it was really good. So hooray, good, wonderful. Episode 6 was no slouch there either. Very fun episode. A little bit of a somber ending, but yeah, we'll get over it. I'm sure the show will do something at least kind of happy with it. Maybe a little bit bittersweet. We're going to have to see. Either way, we have 2 YouTube comments up here ready to go. That one there. Starting here with Glank. And yeah, a lot of echoing of what I've already said. Jaw-droppingly good episode of the year, especially from a production point of view. Before even anything else, is most certainly episode of the year. Holy shit. How can other TV anime even hope to compete? I guess. Been watching Dandadan. Dandadan's got some cool stuff, but obviously not even the same stratosphere, I don't think. I don't know. Again, people that watch a lot more seasonals can probably attest to this a little bit more. Is there anything from a production perspective that's even close? I don't know. Again, I don't watch this stuff. I can't say. Now, this is some nice stuff here. Loving the direction overall. Feel like it does a good job of railroading the viewer to an intended experience. Because, again, try as you may, in the moment, you can't pay attention to everything. You can't see everything that's happening. And at a certain point, you just kind of start watching one, and then something else will catch your eye, and then over in the corner of your eye over there, you'll see like a shonen-esque battle with the landlady, and then it's like we don't even know what's happening anymore. But again, I feel like that chaos and that kind of intensity there is the intended experience, leading into that catharsis in the episode's climax. In the end, you're left in the exact same kind of shoes that Nagamo's left in, right? Which is walking out to this big old kind of festival experience that you had no idea was happening around you, right? We're kind of in that same seat. And again, it's probably one of the only anime episodes that straight up genuinely has replay value, in the same way that like a video game would have replay value, not just for the story, but to do all the different routes, if that makes any sense, right? I can definitely understand this being overwhelming. I was overwhelmed, but that doesn't make it any less impressive either, I don't think. Oh yeah, this. I entirely missed this, by the way. Yeah, a couple of people got to me on this, I think, maybe. No, somebody else did say something, though. Anyway, they see the locket. So when when Nikura is talking to the demons, right? Part of the joke there that I missed is that they're just looking inside the locket regardless, as she's kind of like, you know, thinking over all the different ways that she should steal the locket or not steal it, and we do that whole demon bit. So yeah, she missed the forest for the trees. They already know the secret. Now again, you may be like me as well, and probably see a lot of similarities between, let's say, the preferences of Nagamo, Nikura, and Echan and Matsuri. So maybe they see a little bit of solidarity there. Maybe in the wake of episode 6 and the whole moving shebang for Echan and Matsuri, potentially there's going to be some lockets there as well, maybe. Time will only tell. And yeah, I have been exposed to a little bit of how the manga adapts this portion as well. It does seem very different. And again, different mediums. You can't do all the crazy shit you did with the, KyoAni version, but I don't know. They're doing their thing. Again, it makes me want to go and read some of the stuff, overall again, when all is said and done here. Maybe, again, it's always fascinating to see the whole adaptation kind of, how they adapted it, I guess. Like, that stuff I find that cool. And last comment here from Pencil Sharp, where we go into a little bit of the production stuff, something that I probably neglected to do last week, if I'm honest. I did everything else, though, Jesus. Minoru Ota is the episode director for episode 5, doing the instrument animation on Hibike. I believe I did check some stuff, too. Again, much like Kyoto Animation stuff, it's just Kyoto Animation things, which are very good, but not ultimately very interesting to talk about. But yes, it is a veteran and wanted to kind of branch out from what they'd been doing kind of at the studio for a very long time. Obviously, again, that episode 5 is out there in a variety of ways, but also, the use of the physical diorama and the stop motion stuff, minimize the use of digital effects overall, resulting in things like hand-drawn onomatopoeia and the out-of-focus blur using horizontal lines. Very cool stuff. Yeah, I don't know. This is probably just a me thing, but modern anime, a few of them are pretty effects heavy in a way that kind of looks a little bit cheap. I don't know. Like, sure, yeah, the compositing works great there and whatever to put it all together, but I like it a little bit cleaner sometimes too. Just kind of let me watch it. I'm not 12. I'm not going to get, bored. Just respect my attention span, I guess. I don't need constant lens flares, flashing lights, crazy stuff. Just tell your story. That's all I want. The Buddha segment during the ending is original. That's pretty cool. Arawi doing the pseudo text in it. Fair. And then the episode 6 Wako segment also has Arawi's music. Now, is that the part where she's showing off the manga? I would imagine. Arawi, there was another really specific part there with like a drum beat. I was wondering if we were referencing that, but probably not. A familiar name, Taichi Ogawa, with episode 6. Direction there, a little bit more serious and sentimental. A lot of work on Hibike Euphonium. We've got two girls telling each other what they don't want to hear and then crying together. Again, if you've seen the show, you've seen the show. That kind of describes a lot of episodes of the show, if I'm honest. So he's definitely in his bag. He's in his wheelhouse. So shouts to Taichi Ogawa. Very, very cool. And with that, we'll leave our YouTube comments there today. And we'll jump over to the Patreon and give him a quick shout out before setting up City, which again, isn't a lot of setup, but anyway. I have a Patreon. It is linked in the description below. If you would like to see next week's episodes 1 week early, they are available and there for you. $6 a month is all you need. It's there. It's available. Many people have supported the channel, and I am very, very, very thankful to Mickey Babbers, AJ, Akamansa, Bananarama Hamadama-sama, Bisa, Capella, Chibaribi, Dapper Dwarf, Ed, Fancy Question Mark, Fleur Nightingale, Fruit, Gloriana Tenebrae, Glyke, Gus N, Hans Peter, Ika, Yako Yavanen, Jami Boo, Joran, Kasogtha, Clem, Nosta, Kot Begemot, Lick H, Lou, Master Detective, Mickey Babbers, Miru, Minted, Mistake El Chen, Molly Weinberger, Mr. Maniacs, Nailu, Parnik, Pencil Sharp 333, Runlight BNK, Saint Lily, Sal, Sam1373, Skeleton, Tentacult Member, Waifu Overdose, Without a Net, Kelvin, Binchi, Voodoo Chili, and Aidan O'Brien. Thank you everybody for giving me money. I enjoy the money. And City the Animation, we kind of just are coming off the kind of wake of the Echan Matsuri stuff. Echan finally saying what she needed to say, and there was some tears involved, and cutting through the bullshit. Basically, those are two characters that are very, very in their own heads, and kind of coming out of that and talking about something a little bit more serious was definitely something that resonated with me. Again, there are points in your friendship with other people where you need to actually stop and tell them serious stuff. So, I don't know, pretty good for a serious City moment. If I was going to project forward here, I think we're going to be a little bit more goofy than that. I don't know, we're learning a little bit more about the Adataras overall, I guess. I don't know, a few things are happening. We'll see. Episode 7. Let's jump right in. Rightio, I have episode 7 of City the Animation up there ready to go. 26 minutes and 59 seconds on this one, so sync up accordingly with your own copy. I have the official stuff. I have Amazon subs, but if you don't want to worry about any of that, there's a picture-in-picture version in the description below for your viewing pleasure. Let's give this thing a 3, 2, 1. Rightio, 3, 2, 1, go. Plain. Okay. All together? Night and day? Oh my god. Great shots. Fair enough. I'll try. The Non-Stop Memories Club. Oh my god. What are they doing? They're always in some kind of club. No, you... Oh. Uh, uh. They'll eventually come together here. Oh, no, or not. Yeah, I don't know where the premise there came from, if I'm honest. But anyway, very, very cute. A little bit sad, but you know, just two peas in a pod, aren't they? Some of the stuff on their arms and legs and stuff, some of the character animation there, best in class and hilarious to boot. Like, holy shit. Just a nice little introduction there, just again, remember last week type stuff. It's good. I didn't realize we had as much time left with those characters as we did, too. End of summer. We've kind of had a bit of a summery thing going on overall. Haven't really done like any like a pool or like swimming or anything like that. What are some other summer things? Festival. We kind of did a festival. I don't know. Nobody's all rugged up, so I guess it is summer. I never really thought about it, if I'm honest. Tanabe. I'd like to think I'm getting a little bit better with names too. Just a touch, maybe. A little bit of an overwhelming show to learn names in. Yeah, I mean that's great, but aren't we playing soccer? Dude, he's cracked. Oh, I think she would have been okay. His hand is second degree burns. Oh my god. Not again. No. Is this guy Surubishi? Oh, it's like the same place. It's the same place. What? Oh, it's connecting. Not the magazine too. Oh no. I like her eyes. He's doing it. He's actually cool. Champion of Justice. That's really clever. Fried rice boy. Did this guy know he was volunteering for like a quest? I don't want to do a quest, man. I just want to eat. Do you? What? What happened? Why not? Two hours later. What? Begrudging respect? Why wouldn't he sell him rice? Are we going to do the same thing again? Storm clouds rolling in. Oh, bird. What? He altered. That's crazy. What? Dude, this fried rice is going to be crazy. Secret salt. Thoughts? Anything? No. Surely not. No way. But the ingredients. Is that it? Okay, that was funny. Had to go to Nikura's funeral. Everyone's dead? What happened? Okay, so it is connecting again. Oh, we're cheering him up. Okay. Nope, nothing. What are we gonna do to cheer him up? Go on. You tell me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? Oh, I can't. Easy. I understand. Always looking to impart some piece of awesome advice. Let's go. Alright, all we need to do is rage bait him, basically. Into like, I could do a better job than that. Did I mention this show's really well animated? Like, almost to a ridiculous degree. Now listen, I just ate. If I hadn't, I was pretty hungry today, man. I'd be pretty hungry looking at all this food, man. What's happening on the telly there? I was watching something. He froths Mr. Bummer too. Anything? Surubishi? Oh, what? Yeah, you're right. Oh no, I didn't even notice. Wait, what side did he spin the thing to? She looks pretty fucking pissed. At least she has her pajamas. What do we mean by Nikura's funeral? No, she's furious. Furious. She's about to beat your ass. That's really cool too. We'll get you. We'll get you here. Hang on. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. That's what we remember Nikura's funeral. She'll lock in. Hang on. Oh no, she's not locking in. I don't think you can be. Yeah, no, she's still just like laughing the entire time. Apparently that was peaceful. It was kind of peaceful because we're all being true to ourselves. Think about it that way. Well, what can you eat then if you don't want to buy anything or cook anything? Dishwasher tablets? Oh, pocket pick. Absolutely. 100%. 2-minute noodles, just like uncooked, straight out of the thing. Rolling that R there's insane. Yeah, this is. I'm resonating with this so very much. Shameful amount of oil. Alright, I don't feel that passionately about it, I guess. More really cool shots again. Just eat the whole thing. Just knock it over. Go to bed. Don't spill it now. Okay, good. Alright, you lost me. Just pour it in the bag and then just gonna mix it up a little bit. Yeah. Should have did that from the start. 100%. Now this is you got me again. Who's gonna find you? Sun's gonna find you, right? Having a little moment to yourself. Ooh. Oh! Nah. Da. She's gone. Never go full munchies, bro. You gotta quit. You gotta quit. You gotta quit. I couldn't sleep. I don't know. You'll wake up like sick the next morning. You can't be doing that. It's unbecoming. Late night McDonald's? Maybe. Maybe a little bit. What? You're a hairdresser? You're a hairdresser. Yeah. Barber? Yeah. Oh. Hotaka. Unusual service? Free shortcuts. What? What are you doing? Oh. Like a community. Ew. I don't want any Mr. Bummer. How about some liquor? That'd be nice. Yeah, hang on. It's this character, the one that I kind of half met. Alright, we'll do some investigating there. Ear shut. Oh, and it worked. To be honest, I thought it was a pepper of some kind, but anyway. No, they definitely spoke about pumpkins. Never mind. Oh. Oh. And that's only third? Ugh. Colonel Sanders. Oh, what does he give you then? What? He always brings priceless antiques? What's his problem? Okay. He's reinvesting. No, we like that. Okay. That's pretty wholesome. I like the barber. I like how it starts off and he's like sinister and evil and stuff, and in reality he just like does like short haircuts for equivalent exchange of goods, and then reinvests the profits that he inevitably gets. It's very funny how some people just like give priceless items to him. Like, what? Why? What else happened? Nikura and her late night snacks. Yeah. I'm with you. 100%. 100%. Echan Matsuri. That was pretty fun. That was pretty cute. The not ramen, fried rice adventures. Fun. I like that. I like that fried rice boy. Thought he was fun too. Again, the Surubishi, the Makabe dad, he always seems like he's just trying to be this wealth of like knowledge and experience, and like the cool old grizzled cool guy that's giving the perfect advice, and he just can't quite be that all the time, and it takes him down. Super average fried rice? Come on now. You got all these ingredients. How could it possibly? Go on then. Quiz. City quiz. More like shitty quiz. Ah! Nagama, why are you here? Be serious. Adatara's to lose. Hell? We rage. Oh no, it's the rage bait quiz. Infuriating. What? It's like Jeopardy or something. Life is pain. I hate. Watch Nagabone get one, and it's gonna be like a fucking ham sandwich or something. Favorite? Anybody? There you go. Logic should dictate that it's yeah. Come on. You'll have another chance. Head up. Dude, getting shushed is crazy. Easy. What? Oh no, this is great. Music? Oh, you're gonna. It's the worst game show ever. Chunky's stealing my points. Damn it. Oh, hell no. Alright. Yeah, cool. Next episode, let's jump into episode 8. Why not? Radio episode 8 of City the Animation up there, ready to go. 26 minutes and 17 seconds on this one, so sync up accordingly with your own copy. I have the official stuff, Amazon subs. If not, there's a picture-in-picture version in the description below. Let's give this thing a 3, 2, 1. Radio, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we're back. Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah. You got a crush. I remember. 100%. Fully healed. She's back. City race? Oh, did you see the painting there too? Oh. Adorable. I was about to say, where's the... No, that's not what you do with your crush. You can't just invite them over. You can't do that. It's a faux pas. I hear fucking something happening out there. I don't know what's really going on. Okay. Some commotion outside. Hopefully it's not on the mic. These things are pretty good at blocking out audio. I'll tell you that right now. I've missed things in the past while recording. Oh, just shoutouts to that game show segment at the end there. That was so funny. It looks like we have an early focus here back on Hotaka. Not Hotaka. Tanabe. Maybe it's got Hotaka in it, I don't know. And that crush that was broadly set up previous, which is good. Seeing different sides of different characters out of their comfort zones. It's all good. So, how could anybody watch this show and not smile? It's insane. You'd have to be some kind of grouch to not like it. I'm serious. Tanabe's love affair. No, we need more than that. I don't want Hotaka to do anything, but you've got to push the agenda too. Advice is good, just don't do it for me. You have a history of being a little bit intense, Hotaka. Acquired the... What? Why is it? He's always doing the most, man. Okay, so you've known him from a long way out. He's pretty... He was on like telly there or something. He's pretty good. Okay. What if you asked him out? Yeah, you could make the first move. What, you didn't realize? There you go. Don't waste any time. Oh, no. Hmm. Hmm. Hopefully not the skilled baker that I'm... No, 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 don't get that guy. He's a demon. Work? Okay. Okay. Why is she a cop again? It's swelteringly hot. A lot of crushes this episode. Where? Where? No! Don't do that. Thank you for saving me. Now, does he know the other? Yeah. I don't think he knows, chat. So he'll have either sister, apparently. Oh no, he's locking in. Which is good, because, I mean... She's like 16. Maybe. Oh. She altered. That's crazy. 2016 Genji. Not Genji. Hanzo? Yeah, there you go. Yo! Okay, he's cool. My hero. Whoa! I forget the meme with his hat and Wako Azumi. Murone senpai? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you reckon? Musicians get all the ladies. I don't know. What are you two doing here? Okay. I'm with him again. I know. I was just thinking that in my fantasy I had in my head. I wouldn't trust Echen Matsuri. They're not very committed. They'll probably move on to something else very quickly. Oh. How about let's start making some music first? How about do we have any talent at all? I have seen that previously, yes. Oh, okay. Choice paralysis. No. Yeah, it sucks. Hang on, this sucks. But that gotta exist. These are cool names. Something's funny. The Rolling Stones. Okay. I was like, where are we going with this? Okay, we're going to the play finally? Or at least visiting in? I don't think this is how it's gonna go. I'm not joining your revolution, man. Oh, there's kind of a theme in the episode, no? Which is fun. I like that. Come on, step one. No, I think you need her number first. How else are you going to communicate this to her? Are you going to stalk her and find her, or is it like a school performance, or like is it a real performance? Those t-shirts were ass. Put on that V-Loan. Boutique. Ooh, hell yeah. Get some drip. No, nobody cares. They're not looking at you at all. I need some better clothes to clothes shop in the cool clothes store. Yeah. You're not the main character, little bro. Nobody's looking at you at all. Yeah, man. That's what you get. That's why we're playing around with the 500 yen t-shirts, man, because it's expensive to shop for good clothes. What was that? That was scary looking. That was some Junji Ito type shit. It's a really cool effect, actually. Just calm down, man. That's that Balenci. He got scammed. I think you got just absolutely rinsed, man. I'm going to be honest. What is happening? Oh no. That's crazy. Don't go out wearing that. I like the sound effect there. That's clever too. Oh. I was about to say, you haven't even asked her out yet. It sucks. They look like they're going to throw up. We're trying to help you. Not the odd shoes. Alright, we got his ass. It's just like the lucky item all over again, man. We can get this guy to wear whatever. Okay, policeman, what's going on? Wait, he was like excited. Why is the old mate next to him nervous too? Oh, okay, do they think he's some kind of delinquent? Okay. Huh? Huh? Well, we fucking got his ass. What are we doing here now? Oh, okay. Play support. Gotcha. He's coming right towards us in a very well animated shot once again. Oh, easy? W? You what? What? So what's Nagamo doing here? Geki done? Uh, a bumhole? A peach, of course. It's a very voluptuous peach. Pause. It's a hit? What are the animals doing? I'm kind of bewildered if I'm honest. I like Nagamo's just collecting the paycheck too. That's so funny. This almost sounds like it's like freestyled. Part one. All right, easy. Oh, another production someday. Nagamo, you star. Yo. What did they say about a city raise? Is that next episode, maybe? What? Was the payment rice? Like a 1 kilo voucher for rice? Why does Nagamo keep getting scammed? Last episode it was the fucking pill bugs. Anyway. Did I say I was bewildered by that last segment? Because I most certainly was. So I guess that the Tanabe stuff's still cooking with the Aratara brother. Other than that, yeah, again, this kind of general theme of like dates and romance and that kind of stuff, which was it's a fun look for the show. It gets some people out of their comfort zones. Is is Riko Izumi's thing still that she's just kind of fucking unaware? Does she even know it's a date? It's all very unclear. Also, yeah, what was that part with Echan and the my crush or whatever? I don't know what that was about. But I mean, all in all, another successful session. My like face hurts. I think it's from all the smiling. Maybe. Or something else, I don't know. And yeah, I mean, we'll leave it there for now. I'll probably go have some dinner, settle down for a little bit, probably come back tonight and talk about them in a little bit more detail. Very, very good again. 2 thumbs up. Very, very, very good. And we're back. It's a little bit later on. Time for some analysis on these 2 episodes. I don't think I have any large overarching thesis statement about today's session. No big, episode 5-ish things to say, really. It's just a couple of episodes of City that were damn solid because this show is incredible. It's amazing. Just kind of repeat all the things that I already said about, like, say, episodes 2 and 3. Mainly because they share directors, Kitano Hara and Yamamura, respectively, for 7 and 8 here, similar to 2 and 3. And that was when I felt the show really falling into its rhythm, and a similar thing is happening here. It's when I was very impressed with how it all connected together. Similar things happening here. Art's incredible, really well kind of voice acted, obviously. Great sound on this thing, great art, good flow, fantastic animation. Episodes feel holistic and complete when you finish them. However, there's still kind of overarching things going on. Just 2 thumbs up. Again, in the macro, not all that much to say. I imagine in the micro, that's where we'll find our content. So yeah, no beating around the bush. I might as well just jump back through here. Why not? We're going to start here with some Echan and Matsuri, of course. First things first, shot of a plane going through the sky. See, it's like Echan, because she's going to move soon at the end of the summer. So straight off the kind of heels of episode 6, we have kind of Echan and Matsuri here reuniting and very excitedly kind of moving with a really positive attitude on with whatever's left of their relationship, right? I'm very happy we're not doing like I'm really down in the dumps, I can't believe you didn't tell me this sooner type story. It's very much like these characters to just move on and try to make the most of it while they're here. It's kind of their MO, if I'm honest. You'll notice even when the episodes, or even when the certain skits aren't directly about Matsuri and Echan, they're still kind of together. There's that one where it's kind of Matsuri and Nagamo. But other than that, they're 2 peas in a pod all through this session here today. They're staying true to their words. They're trying to stick together as much as possible in the time that they have left and trying to do as many fun things as possible whilst remembering all the great memories. It's good stuff. Good words to live by. I noted in the reaction, I love the kind of animation on the hands and the legs here. Very excitedly moving around. Can't contain themselves in how many things they need to accomplish in the small time that they have left. That kind of youthful exuberance, excitement being portrayed here quite masterfully. Very, very good. So again, okay, I want to get to the Tatewaku stuff later on, right? In the next episode. Because you say something akin to, like, no, my first love. No, but you didn't. But that's not. Your first love's here. You 2 clearly like each other, like, a lot. You're, like, blushing and shit, saying that we need to spend all of our time together. What? Anyway, I need to reread that stuff. That's just false. A couple of shots in tandem here I really liked as well, kind of after here. Kind of this shot where I'm kind of talking to almost like my reflection in the fountain, and then on the other side here we have Echan doing the same thing. Just going to denote that, hey, at some point we will be separated, but we will be like almost mirroring each other at like different sides of the world almost, even if there's any number of distance kind of put between us, we're still going to be together, we're still going to be united and doing the same things. Love this sentiment here as well. Let's make sure we remember everything about every day from now on to the end. So kind of we've almost been taking our relationship for granted up to this point. So from now on, let's make sure we make an effort to make some memories together, because it's finite. We have a end date, you know. It's the same idea as almost like a bucket list, right? This is like the bucket list for our friendship, whereby we need to go make memories now while we have the chance to do so. And as always, two peas in a pod, they'll both think of the same thing with this extravagant scroll here, Non-Stop Memories Club. Then yeah, this stuff's amazing too. Just going absolute mental. I don't even know how to describe it. They're doing something else there. How do you even describe that? At this point in the conversation, they decide they've been almost kindred spirits too much and start to exercise some independent thought, even in a forceful way, by starting the Not Thinking the Same Thing club, whereby I'm going to start thinking about one subject over here, and I'm going to be thinking about the other one over here, like we're doing Egypt and baseball or something. Now, see, what I thought was going to happen was that slowly these two were going to morph into the same thing through time to show that they can't stop thinking about the same things even when trying not to. Instead, we go for a joke of, why are we even doing this? That's not very fun. It's not very productive at all for both of us to sit together and think of different things. That's not really how hanging out works. Again, especially when time is of the essence, when we need to be savoring every moment. Oh yeah, we never really explained why we were playing baseball over here with the soccer team after the opening, right? I guess they were just, I don't know, it was between practices or something. They're like, oh yeah, might as well swing the bat around. I mean, I'm not saying no, but just a bit random. Maybe it flows a little bit off the kind of baseball conversation that Echan was having with herself before. Maybe it does, because the ball flies right past them, right past whatever the hell's going on here as well. Fucking giving her a tombstone or something, I don't know. Now, one thing I wanted to check, right? So that goes through a tray. Yeah, okay, so we do see some Tsurubishi in this episode. We've seen that already. I think this happens that episode, and then the cop's hat goes off. It's going to hit Wako Izumi, and then old mate stops it. Okay, so this kind of all connects, right? Because soon we'll see, again, Makabe try to go to this restaurant, but he can't because there's no chef. And that'll connect a little bit. Okay, so this is almost like the setup. I don't understand what his fucking hat says. It says some like one for all for one stuff type stuff. I don't understand. Anyway, I'm sure Wako Izumi would have been fine as well, but this guy tried to white knight it up. Again, Wako Izumi is a supervillain, so you know, she would have just survived this. I'm sure of it. She would have been okay. Okay, Tsurubishi. So this one's hard to explain, but the restaurant that shut down when he wanted to aura farm and say the regular or the usual, whatever he wanted to say, it's reopened. And I think he wants to recommence kind of operations in there, recommence what he was trying to do, just be like the cool guy, kind of regular type guy too. He doesn't really understand, but he wanted to go check it out regardless. So, hey, we're back. The restaurant's back. It's a cafe now as well, by the way. He's also back for his stupid dish, the gratin or whatever, right? Hang on, yeah, giblet gratin, which was terrible, but he can't stop eating it or something. It's all very confusing. Anyway, as previously seen, we've got no chef. His hand is sore. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to make food for anybody. I like the call of, is anybody in here a chef? Please, I urgently need help. Again, very evocative of a Western. Again, like a person that needs a hero in this kind of little town, screaming out for help. Does anyone here know XYZ? Is anyone here a sheriff? Can somebody please help me with this thing? From there, something starts to erupt, but then the person with the special talent, the person with the skills, calms everything down. Just this really kind of mature, awesome main character like presence. Again, that's what Tsurubishi is trying to emulate, at least somewhat successfully early here, right? I mean, he is a chef. He probably could help in such a situation. Now, she's only in this briefly. I like her, and I really like her eyes too. I don't know. There's not many characters in this show that are really like apologizy and like really meek and closed off and stuff. So stands out as somewhat of a point of difference. I like her. Once again, more connections to this guy over here, Fried Rice Boy. He only wants the fried rice here because he heard it was good in a magazine. It's kind of history repeating itself. The same place is reopened. It got recommended in a magazine. It's, you know, nobody's showed up. Nobody's doing nothing. Does anybody even eat out in this town? Like, Makabe doesn't even get any customers. Anyway, he's almost like as Tsurubishi is for the first time he was in the restaurant, this guy is to this segment, you know? Something about his voice acting and his, like, penchant for the dramatic. I don't know. I can't help but be endeared to this guy and his stupid mustache. Very, very funny character. Wasn't sure about him initially, but I've come around on him for sure, as he's got in his own kind of solo skits. So I was unsure on the context here, but it turns out when you read, it actually helps a lot to, you know, help it make sense. He doesn't want to smear mud on Yamabushi, who's the chef with the nose, just as he's reopened his new thing. I don't want to use all his stuff. I don't want to steal his thunder. I don't want to make my fried rice too good and step all over his new place. Therefore, I'm going to take Fried Rice Boy, and we're going to go gather the best ingredients possible to make the best fried rice ever, so I can live up to my end of the bargain and give this guy some yummy fried rice. Now, again, that doesn't really help the rest of the shift for the young lady back at the restaurant, but anyway, I digress. You seem to think that you've diffused the situation. Now, I remember why I wasn't reading it. I was looking at this. Yeah. So, okay, feel, see, behave. We kind of got one kind of part of the background going this way, and then this other part kind of going, like it's kind of layered in like different segments, and they're going at different speeds to give the illusion of a 3D space. I know, again, I've seen that kind of thing before, but it's very well executed there for only a very small shot, making it very, very impressive. Again, this thing's an animation delight, for sure. Like, why is his mustache there going, it's kind of waving in the wind there, you can see it. Like, why even do that? Just because we can, you know? I don't know, I wish I had a better vocabulary for what, like, Tsurubishi here is trying to do. He's trying to be like the old kind of master guy. I keep just defaulting to saying that he's aura farming, because he kind of is. He's just trying to be this like old reliable head about fried rice and telling him to experience the dish fully with all of his senses and stuff. And it's like, it's not that deep, man. It's really not. I know you're trying, but it's not really like that. There's a really good amount of English in the show used to fantastic comedic effect. Like, do you know there? That's just excellent. I don't know what else to say. Do you know? And then again, complete undermining of any kind of authority and cool that this guy had before is the immediate hours-long argument with the guy over a bag of rice. Like, why is it... Wait, how did it go so poorly so quickly? I believe this is just a non sequitur. I'm like, why wouldn't he sell him rice? I think that it's meant to be ridiculous. Sure, we'll go with that. And yeah, I mean, it continues to be tragic, right? Because, like... he's almost starting to look up to him, and it's like, oh, I'm coming to understand the philosophy and all that kind of stuff. You finally got this bag of rice. It's about the journey, not the destination. That's what makes these things taste the way that they do. And again, culminating in kind of super average fried rice. Like, it wasn't worth all that, man, by the very end. It's just sad. I can't even begin to explain what happens with the eggs here. When the weather gets turbulent, sometimes the chickens just throw them out of their wings straight at nearby passerbys, I guess. It's completely nonsense. I mean, just, yeah, great rule of threes here, right? With getting the spring onion off the fucking edge of the cliff near the kind of roaring surf. It's just like, here's 3 scaling up ridiculous ways to get the ingredients of this dish in a row. And I mean, yeah, it's comedy. It's comedy. It's good. The I'll be back there's great too, but the weather clears. And he's making the fried rice almost immediately, flipping that wok on the edges of the cliff. And lo and behold, there's the rug pull. It's actually just kind of average, man. I'm sorry. Look how happy he is before that point, though. Oh, no. Pretty funny reaction face there to boot. And he's kind of stuck in a no-go zone here at the very end. If I can get a shot of him, he's there somewhere. Yeah, there you go. It's just completely dead. So yes, the next segment here happens in the wake of what we just saw. We have Tsurubishi here, completely devastated upon his fried rice journey, and he's not ready to work. We can't open the store at all if Dad's not willing and able to be the chef. So we're fucked, basically. Nagamo coming in late wasn't even bad because we're not even up and going yet. I love the excuse here of Nikura's funeral, something that I didn't understand was a joke. Probably stupidly until way too late. So yes, Dad got back from the trip. He's in a slump. We must cheer him back to good health. Now, really, really good animation here. I just want to work my way through it. Hang on. VLC, come on now. Yeah, love it. Just gift that. Gift that. Just good stuff, man. So our traditional kind of almost like cheerleading performance, little thing with the fans we had going on. Unsuccessful. If cheering doesn't work, what else could we possibly do? Then, it's kind of, okay, here's what I think happens. It's kind of hard to explain. Nagamo slides into the role, or tries to, of what Tsurubishi is trying to do. Be this, like, really wise elder voice, really calming presence, share some knowledge, teach a lesson to these young kids, that kind of thing, right? As Matsuri's feeling down, Nagamo steps up, but doesn't step up completely appropriately, right? It's like, why do you think cheering was invented? And then essentially Matsuri calls her out. It's like, go on, why was it? And then she's like, I guess, Gambare, I guess. But here's the stupid logic here, right? Because that was really bad from Nagamo, she couldn't quite get her words out and finish her analogy and be the role that she wanted to be. That in turn is enough to inspire Tsurubishi to stand up and he himself try to be that role, right? You've cheered him up kind of by proxy. Oh, I've seen how bad somebody else is at the thing that I was trying to do with Fried Rice Boy. That inspires me to, try and one-up you in the here and now. In turn, also being your kind of, Nagamo's figure of like inspiration and picking her up and that kind of thing. It's very cute. It's very meta. It's really fun. Okay, chat. Is this also the joke? I can't read this, but hang on. My phone might help. Hang on. Let's see. This says open. Okay, so let's go back and look at the scene. So this is the sign here, right? We spin that around, so open would be facing us right now inside the store. That would imply that it says closed on the outside. Is this why nobody comes in the entire day? We get no customers. Like, yeah, sure, we're making like perfect omu rice for Matsuri and Nagamo here, but, we're getting no other customers. It said closed the entire time, right? I mean, Nagamo gets like a full day's pay for doing nothing. That's pretty chill, yo. Yeah, we kind of pay off on the joke here. Yeah. Do you kind of spin that sign back around at the very end? Very sneaky. Okay. Again, yeah, and Tsurubishi's having a great night, great day. He's feeling really good about himself. Before, again, at the end of everything, he's like, wait, I didn't serve a single customer today. Between the fried rice escapade and my job, I served nobody no food that they liked. What? Oh, like, I didn't make any money, I guess. I'm a failure? Oh, yes, rage bait. I love rage bait. Okay, next segment here. I'm kind of a little bit surprised in the show we don't do more Wako Azumi, Nikura, and Nagamo. They're kind of... I'd like to see more of the three of them together. I find it hilarious. Anyway, perfect rage bait here is... I don't know. You ever had like a girlfriend? They fall for this all the time. Why are you mad? I'm not mad. It's a great lead-in if you want to make them mad. Holy shit. In trying to defend that you're not mad, you get mad. It's like a self-fulfilling kind of prophecy type thing. Yeah, 100%. Oh, so she just fucking lives here. She's got all her shit up here. All the little... She's got like keys and stuff. I don't know what your deal is, man. With the onesies too. What a freak. One thing I wanted to mention as well. Is she like moving that tail? Or is it just kind of like... Hang on. I don't think she's moving it. I feel like it's just kind of... Like as she moves, it kind of follows her. I'm happy this is coming back as well. Nikuro did this when she was getting mad at the soccer team. She tried to like turn on this kind of cutesy... kind of like, oh, I'm not mad kind of persona in the middle of everything and try to make everything okay. And again, it's definitely just like the crutch that she leans on. It's not real at all. But it's adorable and the voice acting's great, so it's good enough for me. I don't know. Keep doing it. So yes, I was wondering how we were doing this because in isolation, she doesn't look that bad if you just kind of cut it off here, right? But in the whole segment, I'm like, oh, she is just seethingly angry. I think it's the hands. It's the hands and it's the tension in the shoulders, I feel, right? If you're relaxed and you're smiling and you're happy, you're not seated like this. So yeah, just some good character posing stuff to get across emotions, that kind of stuff. Like, again, even as the scene progresses and she moves slightly, still always straight back to that default really stressed position. Nagamo and Wako Azumi here decide to press a little bit further. Okay, well, if you're not angry and you're that happy and you're very smiley and stuff, well, what are you smiling about? And like that's just working to make her even madder and struggle to hold it all together. But also, like, it's another opportunity for her to improv. Like, why am I happy then? Okay, shit, I need to make up a reason why I'm happy. But she holds it together, at least for now, in a very cute way. Either way, we all decide to relax now that it's situation normal and she's not mad, but actually, she's the most mad anyone's ever been. Look at her. She looks like fucking pot of greed. So now Nikura, who's obviously mad, tries to like Uno reverse it and be like, okay, are you mad? Are you now mad, Nagamo? You know, like, oh, you're mad, you're big mad. And instead of even trying for a second to make people believe that she isn't mad, she instantly goes to 11. Like, look at that. Just fucking spear tackles her. So this is where the miscommunication is too. So, okay. Nikura always thought that the "Are you mad" thing from Nagamo was an attempt to make her mad. In actuality, Nagamo thought that Nikura found out about the funeral thing, which she said earlier. I don't know why that would make her mad, and that's the reason why she was mad. It was coming from a genuine place. She wasn't even trying to rage bait. So yes, Nikura was trying to call out a hypocrite that didn't even know that they were, being a hypocrite at all. Like... It's quite funny. Once again, Wako Izumi fanning the flames and trying to get, as much information and pictures on this couple of weirdos as possible, as much content as possible. And yeah, I mean, animation's on 10 too. Like, we're on fucking Mars and we're doing fucking superhero moves and we got the mic and it's all swirling around and stuff and Wako Izumi's laughing through the chaos. So then, yes, in solidarity, everybody is now mad and gets included in the argument, in the scuffle. Again, I don't think Wako Izumi can ever be genuinely mad. That's just not her character trait. She's just going to be laughing and smiling away through whatever happens. Oh yes, the most relatable skit yet. I don't think I'll have much to say about it other than the stuff that I already said in the reaction, but it is so real, having late night cravings and just eating uncooked, like, noodles out of the packet with the flavorings just kind of tipped over the top and just kind of chewing on it. I used to know people that they would take like a dry thing of noodles to school and eat them. Just like 2-minute noodles. You're insane. You're an insane person. I would never unless it was like 12 o'clock midnight. It's the only time I would do it. The other really real part here is her pursuing that hunger even more after the fact, the small snack there not sufficing and going out and eating a 24-hour Chinese or something, whatever it was. It was like some gyoza or something. Anyway, very relatable as well. Just that late night fucking Macca's, man. Calls out like the devil. It's crazy. And I mean, I will give the skit credit as well for not going a route which I thought it was going down, which would have been maybe a little bit rote and a little bit predictable, which is that one of the other characters then discovers her, and then it's a little bit of like a lie revealed. I have to like hide what I was doing and hide my shame type story, and that's just not really where we went. Instead, it was entirely focused on Nikura, and it was carried alone by Aki Toyosaki and her voice acting, and yeah, it was about self-shame rather than external shame, I guess. This episode kind of does rhyme with the next one because our last segment, well, one of our last segments here, one of the segments in the episode, is kind of carried by one VA just absolutely killing it and putting on like a monologue-esque performance. Next episode, it's Old Maid and his troop. I'll shout out VAs and stuff when I get there, but it's really just them cooking, pardon the pun, and be enjoying it. It's really damn good. It's really damn impressive, man. I mean, fucking screenshot that, man. It's so relatable. Holy shit. We do a bit of the onomatopoeia there. We kind of zoom out from the noodles there as well, from the mouth into like a, I don't know what you'd call it, bit of sheet music, I guess, with some treble clefs and whatnot and whatever else. I don't know. Musical notes. Kind of mixing and turning all these kind of different pieces of music into like the crunch in her mouth, and it kind of mirrors the shape of the noodles as well. There's quite a bit going on here. It's visually quite dense. It's just really well directed, man. Once again, like, holy shit. The zoom out and like the loneliness of the night and almost like the shame gotten across, but also it's like insatiability from the dripping of the faucet too. Like, it doesn't stop. It just continues to kind of come back and come back again. Like the dripping water. Smart. Really, really smart. Silhouetting too. So now this is where you kind of lose me. She opens up the flavor packet. She'll give it a lick, and then she'll keep eating the noodles, and then lick, and then noodles, and then lick, and then You're insane. I don't know what you do. That's just tip it on. Just tip it on. It's okay. Now, what's really, really good here is I think we're doing a little bit of like a lelele kind of onomatopoeia for like, licking something essentially. Think JoJo Part 3 maybe. Um, and yeah, it's kind of that's fusing in with the voice acting as we're going. Like it turns into a bit of a tongue twister there. Kind of goes into the dialogue. It's quite fun, very funnily written. Kind of coincides with us rolling a few R's as well. Would have been a fun day in the recording booth. We almost achieved fucking perfect peace. We escaped the samsara by doing the ramen noodle hack, maybe? Sure. Matches very well with the music there as well. It builds really nicely. There's like a sneaky kind of tension at the beginning before it kind of builds and builds and builds as she kind of can't stop eating the noodles, and then a momentary lapse here before we go full on insane, as this only adds wood to the fire, of course, as we quickly get on our little moped and speed through town to the nearest place selling food possible. Needless to say, once again, extremely well animated. First person stuff is no joke at all. And yeah, I mean, once again, it's a show about a city, and we're showing our way through the city and the different establishments open in the city. It's just good stuff. I don't know. This is something you can do in the city. Go get a late night snack, And then quickly back home, brush your teeth, spit it all out, hop into bed, straight to sleep. Are you insane? I could never. I could never. Oh yes, to round out the episode, at least before the the game show stuff at the very end, we have the barber. Okay, so he starts off talking a big game like, I have no choice but to become corrupted by evil. I'm the world's evilest barber. People pay me to cut things off of them. Before, again, it turns out he's actually really philanthropic and kind of reinvests into the town and makes it better and stuff. I wanted to shout out this shadow here, which is entirely made up of hair that you would see on the floor of a barber or something. Quite smart. He's kind of got a bit of a Liam Neeson kind of like retired badass vibe to him, but again, he's like flicking the money. It's like he's like some kind of bounty hunter, but again, he's just a barber. Kuratake is his name as well, for sure. And his shop has a unusual service. Free shortcuts. So, this is weird. I'm not used to this concept. So, I believe it'd be a bigger job if you were to cut a lot of hair down to short hair, right? It'd be an easier job to maintain a shortcut, right? Which is why we see the characters in the show that already have shortcut hair that would continue to come here and get these free shortcuts. And essentially the deal here is that, hey, if everybody came in and did this thing, I'd be out of business. But because City the Animation is City the Animation, everybody's really nice and kind of brings in things with them to kind of, keep that circular economy of the city going, right? They'll bring in small gifts as a thank you just to like help them out. From here, now we have a ranking. We have a ranking of the characters in the show that have these cuts that, bring in things and how helpful they are and how I'm rorting them essentially. There's also a nice setup here early with him tipping tomato juice into his trophy. Now again, this could just be Tanabe on the loose again, just awarding random people. But no, it'll come back. It's his award for like community service and like reinvestment into the community and stuff. I don't know, I need to get the exact wording there, but it's essentially, again, he's posing like he's this like manipulator crazy guy, but he's just like really nice and like wholesome and stuff. From here we begin our ranking of the free stuff that I get, the worst one being the manga artist who always leaves behind his own manga. This stuff wouldn't even sell for 10 yen. Looks like he still hasn't noticed the fair exchange note that I hid under his beret. That's been there the entire time. Whenever his beret jumps up, there's always been a note there. And it's always said fair exchange. The setups are coming back. This is insane. This is crazy stuff. Now here we go. Great. We still need to meet this character, okay? But now I've got a little bit more of a grasp. So this isn't an Adatara sibling, as I first theorized. This is a star. a certain star's merch and magazines are brought in by the eldest sister of the Adataras. Once again, yet to meet this character, but seems like they're kind of tied into whatever this urchin thing is, maybe, or something. I don't know. And yeah, I used to hate it when she would bring in all this merch because I thought it was useless, but as it turns out, people buy it for quite a little bit of money online. She's got a little bit of a presence. So again, bit of a low average, but sometimes people will pay big money for the merch. That's pretty good. The Adatara father will also get his hair cut here. He'll bring me expensive liquor. Fair enough, makes sense. Now, Echan. Now, how is Echan providing value? Well, I was using the barber as kind of an outlet for my emotions. She's moving overseas and wants to tell her friend. When she asked for advice, I said, pretend she's a pumpkin. And she loved that. It's what she ended up using. Again, a nice callback. So yeah, Echan seems happy with the advice and is also very frugal. Doesn't want her parents to spend money on a haircut, so she keeps her hair short. And yeah, was pretty happy with the service that even vowed to stand in for her granddaughter, or his granddaughter, excuse me, if the need arises. Anyway, some things are worth more than money, and that interaction warmed his heart. Next up, we have the editor-in-chief of the magazine who brings out one of his old manga, right? As it turns out, these things are worth a lot of money. A hell of a lot of money. And it's like, oh, thanks. So if he keeps bringing me old stuff of his that's worth a lot of money, that's great. We take this to the nth degree with our final customer here, Surubishi, who brings in something that he can't keep at his house anymore. As it turns out, these are pretty much always priceless artifacts that he then on-sells to the pawn shop for the most money out of anybody. But again, instead of being a greedy guy, he reinvests the money. I don't know, this barber's like a pseudo government. Like, he's almost like collecting taxes from the short haircuts that he gives people and, helping the amenities. It's good. Good guy. Now, ending segment here. I'm unsure how much time I'll spend here because it's very self-explanatory. It's just a rigged, fucked, very, very funny game show that we do with Nagamo, Tatawaku, Adatara, the son, and the quiz champ, the quiz king, who's hilarious. Oh my god. This has to rank pretty high up there with my favorite segments in the show thus far. Just what a good time, man. Speaking of rage bait early in the episode, holy shit. Getting a question wrong, and then this guy shushing you, this guy, like, mewing, it would send me to the moon. It would send me loopy, man. Holy shit. Holy fuck, man. Can't be having that. And again, the questions are just bait. They bait you into answering early and trying to buzz in, and then they just pivot to something else. And Adatara is like, sometimes not everything deserves a response. And he's right. And then he gets gifted, like, big money prizes for doing so. When Nagamo finally does get one right, it's only pill bugs. No diamond necklaces or holidays to Hawaii for you. And then, yeah, we start passing the bugs back and forth and back and forth. It's a nightmare. The skit itself was called Hell as well, which again comes back here at the very end too. What kind of hell is this? Making us pass these fucking pill bugs back and forth and stuff. Yeah, just 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 funny, man. Straight into the next episode here, we have our, I guess you would say, live action diorama type thing for Tanabe's house, where we have the Adatara's eldest brother delivering some alcohol to the premises. Now this is the one with the braids. Remember she was fighting with the one with the glasses? Yeah, so they're still just staff. That's fun. And for the record, I want to see this continue. I'm pretty sure it's going to. We're talking about something like a race, maybe. I think that'll be in coming episodes. We'll see this Tanabe Adatara thing continue. More of her. I love her. So that's my 2 cents. That's my big, large-scale takeaway. In the back there, you will see some paintings reminiscent of the ED from episode 5. I thought that was really neat. It's like this kind of historical painting of, because we've been a famous family in the town for a very long time. I don't know, it's just nice linkage. It's good. Okay, yeah, if we're doing a race, and we're also timing that with Tanabe's leg getting healed, recovering from surgery the day after tomorrow, is when you'll be able to start running again. Okay, yeah, it's all coming together, I think. These two are also really cute together. Hotoka just kind of wants to, help out and do his job and stuff, but doesn't realize how embarrassing it is for Tanabe. And it's like, yes, you go off and do that. No, don't do that. That's something that I should do. No, it's embarrassing when you just say it out loud. It's good stuff. I like their dynamic a lot. Feels very Kaguya-sama. If you know, you know, I guess. Yuko Goto killing with the vocals there as well. Just good stuff. After the opening, Tanabe vows that this isn't the kind of thing you should ask people for help with. It's something you should do on your own. Asking somebody out, asking somebody on a date, all those other kind of things. This will continue as kind of a theme through the episode. Now, what's the family dynamic here? Anyway, I don't understand. I don't understand Mr. T. Hood. I do like how we're trying to subtly push Tanabe into action here, right? It's like, well, okay, let's just sit on our hands then and do nothing until Tatsuta Adahara finds a partner. So then it's like, well, if I can't intervene, then how else can I help? Well, could you give me some advice? I'll give you my thoughts, right? I do like Tanabe here thinking like a rich person. How can I acquire their company? That's probably the best way to start talking with this guy that I like, just buy the whole business. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, these banners. These banners come back at a certain point too. We're doing banners for the whole theater troupe show, right? As advertising. I'll keep an eye on it because it's an interesting spot early. This is where Tanabe says that she would feel it's inappropriate if I was to be the one to ask him out. So I'm just kind of sitting here waiting, presenting the opportunities for him to ask me out, and it's not happening. I think we kind of burst that bubble a little bit later by saying it's not inappropriate at all to ask out somebody that you like, because there's no rules. You can just do it. As long as you're respectful of what they say after the fact, then it's fine. I do like this is some lore, some build-up. This crush has been going on a long time. They went to school together. Some of the silhouetting here is fantastic. Bit of kind of, what would you say? Vignetting with the flowers too. So again, this is like inside her own head where her like memories would be, and we're going back through it, and it's all very flowery and lovely and stuff. It's a very well done frame. It tells you a lot about the situation currently. Also, what the hell is this? He's playing for like fucking Argentina or something. The headband too? After we graduated, I supported him when he became a soccer player. So this guy's like cracked, or he used to be, but he's still got the scar. I'm trying to see when he stopped playing soccer. So then he still didn't ask me out. Then he moved back to his parents' house, and then I kept ordering liquor from him, and then he still hasn't asked me out. And then, yeah, Hotaka, bursting the bubble here, it would not be particularly inappropriate for you to ask him out. You could have been doing this the entire time. This comes as a shock, a big kavoon, of course. And yeah, shocks are in the action. It's time to ask out the boy. So then, yeah, she laments her own inaction, but then her stupidity gets in the way. She just kind of calls Adatara Lika instead of Adatara specifically, and then the dad answers and says that he really loves yakisoba bread. So, you may remember yakisoba bread is what the baker guy was selling in his sham bakery. Let's hire a skilled baker and start doing research right away. That screams trouble. That screams something we will see next week. Us attempting to perfect this dish that we're not even sure that the Adatara brother likes. It's just doomed from the start, and we're getting this like troll baker to do it. It's gonna be awful, man. And apparently once this matter is over, she will be returning to work at the police station. Please look forward to it. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if we maintain our status quo with, in the upcoming race or upcoming shenanigans that we do with her, she does end up re-injuring that leg. I would not be surprised at all, if I'm honest. Next up here we have the police officer. So he's alone one day, just outside of the station, looking into his own hat, remembering the whole Wako Izumi first encounter thing we saw in episode 1, as seen here. The handhold, of course. He still hasn't gotten over it. Enter Riko Izumi. There is many copies of her as... It's a weird way to depict what we're trying to depict. She's kind of just brainless, and it's very hot, and she's kind of just like walking around and kind of draping that way and then draping this way, and she almost falls into a manhole. It's pretty bad. But we're using here a lot of copies of her as kind of a metaphor to get that across. I'm not sure it's entirely successful, even if, again, it looks fantastic. I'm just I'm unsure how that gets across your swaying concept any better than just putting the character there would. Again, looks great though, so maybe it's just that. Maybe that's the purpose. It almost feels like a Wiggler from Mario or something. Just all the like different pieces kind of following her around. Very fun. Love the angle here as she falls in too. Just the kind of rotation there. As Riko Izumi almost fucking dies. Now, if only these Izumi sisters knew the power they held, because she just flashes a quick smile here, a quick thank you, and shoots a fucking arrow right through his heart. It takes all the locking in that the police officer has to prevent him from being infatuated with this new flame, right? But instead of that, he's focusing on the old one. He has to have some willpower and has to deny her. So despite it being difficult, he's gonna lock the fuck in and love only the one character, Wako Izumi. However, after doing that, he salutes, and then in response, Riko Izumi then salutes back, shooting many more arrows in turn. Oh no. The colors here are fantastic too. It's something about the red, white, and blue on the arrow tip is kind of blending with the pink of the heart. It's just, that's a brilliant frame once again. Something the posing is really good too. Okay, here we go. One for officer for one. I don't get it. I think it's just meant to be kind of inspirational and like, I don't know, he's like locking in, I guess. Either way, he dislodges all the arrows, throws them into basically everybody else, so they're all infatuated with her instead. Very quick segment. Very, very well done. Yeah, and again, continues this kind of love theme that we've had. Question. Who is Murone Senpai? I don't know who that is. But anyway, it seems like he's some kind of rocker now, which again gets Tatewaku thinking, hey, what gets all the girls? Being in a band, being a musician. It's time to become one, baby. It's time to get in a band. These two are very amusing too. They just kind of peer in and it's like, oh, what are you doing? Let's just, spy on him for a little bit, do that kind of thing. Yeah. I don't know, adorable. Some of the hands up like that is great too. Now, see, the amount of unique art in like the magazines in the background of this show is insane. I wish I could pause and look at it all in the moment and stuff sometimes. So coming back through here is always good to get a second look. We spotted this character again, the one that's with the Adatara elder sister. Again, seems like some kind of idol, some kind of influencer, pop star, someone. For the segment itself, it kind of somewhat goes over my head. A lot of it is language-based, which is always a little bit of a dicey one. So you're trying to, translate it and put these weird kind of band names through a weird lens, where again, it would be a little bit more natural if it was my native language. But again, it does the job. They just have weird band names that already exist for some weird reason. It is sometimes a problem too, trying to figure out what the song title is and what the artist title is. I'm trying to think of an example where it's happened to me in the past, but nothing's coming to mind immediately, but it definitely does happen. I do like the premise of trying to find out and grab a band name, because band names are becoming more and more ridiculous, so they're becoming more and more scarce, if that makes any sense. Like, we need to get one now, otherwise there might not be any band names left by the time we actually can make music and start releasing it, which is, no, that's not how this is going to happen, but it's enough to convince them to start to find a name. And we kind of oscillate here between names that are already taken and names that sound lame. So we can't quite find a happy medium there, I guess. We end the segment here with, well, it might already exist, but I've got a good name. Matsuri's birthday is during the Obon holiday. Obon is a jovial day. How about this? Bon Jovi. No, no. That one already exists. Even I know that one. Are Bon Jovi big in Japan? This feels like a random artist that would be big in Japan, actually. Yes, they are quite big in Japan, but I wouldn't say any bigger or larger than any other really popular band in Japan. I don't know. Weird reference, but sure, we'll take it. Okay, I was wondering where this was coming in too. I saw this poster here in the Makabe restaurant, and it talks about, hang on, what's his name? Terra something? Tekaridake. It says about his troupe, right? And it kind of like advertises it. So Nagamo must have seen this and Makabe's and then used it and actually went there and said, oh yeah, you're going to pay me for this gig? Then yeah, I'll help you out. Now, let me get a voice actor because it's quite a famous one. Yeah, Jun Fukuyama here is just like a lot of people. You can see a few names there. Koro Sensei is probably the one that I would recognize the most, but yeah, a ton of stuff, for sure, for sure. Perfect, really talented, famous VA for a job such as this one. If I get back to my screen, there you go. Something a little bit flamboyant and theatrical. I was looking for the Kyoto Animation connection as well, and the one that I saw is he's Yuta from Chunibyo. So, again, maybe that's where KyoAni's kind of locked into his talents too. And yeah, Nagamo, who's normally pretty over the top, is the sensible one here. She's like, I don't care, man. Just, are you going to pay me to sit? Is that what you're going to do? Because I'll sit. I'll be the peach in your play or whatever, as long as you pay me. That's all I care about. Always throughout continuing to see these drones as well. From memory, I thought that they were just advertising, so we'll see. We also have this little note here as well, which is like, hey, thank you to Western Cuisine Makabe. Thank you for the posters as always. Like, hey, you put up the posters for my thing, which actually got me some work. This connects nicely into Tatewaku Makabe, with 2 tickets to the same show, right? To the Takaridake troupe, or whatever. Hey, let's go see a live performance. And yes, Tatewaku is here with Riko Izumi. He's gone very much ahead of himself. He's already got 2 tickets to a date that he hasn't even asked the girl out on yet. And he doesn't have an outfit. Nothing's going right for him, basically. It's all under this false pretense that he knows that she likes him, which is from a previous segment I can't quite remember, but it's not true. It's not the truth. And he's realizing how much ahead of himself that he's gotten. I haven't asked her out on a date, I don't have her number, and I don't have an outfit to wear. And yeah, now he's starting to spiral. Okay, I need fresh digs if I'm gonna, be with her, right? Her affection for me is maxed out, much like the peak of this, auspicious mountain here in the back. Hey, if I just pull up with some generic, shitty, $5 top, then she's going to hate me. Therefore, I have to go to the boutique to get clothes to stand a chance with her. He smashes his piggy bank and off he goes, money in hand, to fix this thing for good. From there, yes, he gets to the boutique, and I think it's just a little bit not his style. It's, pretty out there, the stuff that they're wearing. Not that any of it looks particularly bad, per se. It's just not really Tatewaku's thing. He has a little bit of main character syndrome here. I can't say that I haven't been here myself either, but nobody's looking at you. You don't need to wear nice clothes to shop for nice clothes. Nobody thinks like that, really. Nobody's paying that much attention to you. Just go do whatever you like, I guess. I do like his strategy of saying out loud to everybody that, oh, my clothes were in the wash. Haha, I gotta wear my uniform to the boutique. How embarrassing. Oh, Mom. It's like, no, nobody cares. If I say it out loud, they have no choice but to understand, is a great line in isolation before Tatewaku finds all the clothes here are very expensive at the boutique. Oh no. And the styles are kind of fucked too. I'm not wearing that. What? There's a random lady's face on it. Ooh, loved this effect here as his kind of head rocks back and hits the wall there. This kind of growth starts sprouting from it. And it's kind of scary looking. It's really scary if VLC fucks up too. Is this CG? It is. It's very good looking CG too. Something about the black and white and the pattern on it looks really effective. And yeah, now he's in a compromising position, and the sales staff sniff this, and they basically bully him into buying some Balenci shirt, like some crazy fucking Yeezy type stuff. I don't know, man. I'm not a fashion guy. The Yoko Bros shirt with the holes in it apparently is fashionable. Do you reckon she's related to the other pigtail girl from Tanabe's? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, she really does take advantage of his whole space-time episode. Anyway, she got the sale. From here, the episode kind of mirrors the first segment of the show, whereby we kind of bullied Tatewaku into wearing a skirt because it was his, horoscope that day or whatever it was. It was his lucky item. We see he's wearing some bullshit, and now it's time to convince him to just fucking go with it and that it looks really good. And I love that everybody's kind of in on it. Like, everyone's immediately locked into what the purpose is. Okay, we need to make this guy look as stupid as possible. I don't know about the man bag either, man. That's not That's not the move. It can't be. So yes, Tatawaku is on a self-professed loner's first date. I like the starting flag and like the roaring of the engines. Like the Formula One or something. Something about him in this pose with the flag in the back, like he's starting his race, like he's starting at the starting line of his love life. As those kind of engines rear up, along with the glasses and the pose, it all just smoke too. It's very evocative. I'm not quite sure how to express it beyond that, but it's really, really cool. So then we start trolling. Dad's like, shirts? Not bad. I like the shirt. However, the entire outfit overall is lacking. So again, you won't make it far down the runway if you don't change up some other stuff as well. And though we're struggling to keep it together a little bit, particularly like this stuff here from Echan and Matsuri, we convince him to leave the house looking even more ridiculous. Now we've successfully made him look like even more of a bum. It's time to let him leave. After that point he leaves, we no longer need to hold it all in, and we erupt as the building shakes with laughter. We got his ass. Oh, okay, I missed this. I don't know how. Okay, so the segment here starts with the cop answering the phone like, yes, it's me, the police. Yes, yes, yes. I'll be on my way. And then off he goes at this guy here, the shrine guy's behest. So he's calling because he sees a shady-looking man outside Riko Izumi's house, just kind of sitting there locking himself in. It's like, hey, no, the police should probably come see this. And again, the entire time he's just struggling to hit the button. This guy's just a concerned onlooker. Riko Izumi comes out. She's obviously got that connection with the cop from earlier in the day. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. Is he reaching for his fucking gun? He's ready to fucking shoot this man. He thinks that Tatawaku is, like, dangerous. Which, I mean, fair enough. I mean, look at him. He's pretty crazy looking. He looks like a bum. Either way, from there, Riko Izumi walks out, sees the both of them, is broadly confused before seeing Tatawaku giving a small bow and a konnichiwa, which is enough to shoot the cop and send him flying, probably the first time he's heard any of them talk. Now, from here I'm kind of confused. So, we kind of leave that conversation with Tatawaku calling out to Uzumi-san, and then we over with Matsuri and Echan. Let's go over the big bad plan, Matsuri. Nobody would look at Tatawaku in his current state and not feel upset. Not to mention, considering who he's asking on a date, it's bound to end in a big bad failure. So our strategy is to go out there and turn common sense upside down. So they're going to want to run past and like assist, basically saying, oh yeah, what we're wearing, it's like now the latest fashion, basically. It's cool. This is to help him out, but apparently Tatawaku has already figured it out and is walking hand in hand, or not really, just kind of with Izumi-san. Look, successful. I don't know, she seems to be having a good time, even though I'm not sure she's very cognizant of anything at any point, but sure, we'll take it. Success, I guess. From there, Echan looks concerned, little blush, sad, crying. Farewell, my first love. What? No. What are you talking about? This cannot be. Your first love is here with you already. There she is. In the yellow there. Unless it's Riko Izumi. That could work, I guess. From there, we kind of end the episode with our Takari Dake troupe. I thought that the Peach part was pretty funny. Also, she's already asleep. Holy shit. Like a perfectly voluptuous Peach here. I guess the other joke is that it goes for ridiculousness. After a while, it turns into a bit of a hero show, which is not really what we were after. Like, there's an Oni, and we're, like, coming in like the fucking Power Rangers to try to help the day or whatever. And we kind of forget about the Peach after a while, and it's just kind of sitting there. But, I mean, the star of the show is the voice acting and the performance. It almost feels ad-libbed. It feels very natural and flows really well. I'm also running out of time here as well, so I can't really talk about it for much longer than I have to. That almost looks like some Dragon Ball Z type shit, maybe. I also do like, kind of Takari Dake there in the back doing the most. Like his little headset, I like the music, I like the drums, the voice acting performance is stellar. Then there was the last one here, which was kind of the poster outside, which again is just advertising for the city race, which I thought it was. Okay, good. Yeah. And again, apparently part 2 is coming. I look forward to part 2 of this as well. potentially when I have a little bit more time to analyze and whatnot. I do like his animal friends. They're very cute too. Maybe a little bit more of the crowd and getting them involved would be nice. But anyway, I digress. We can't be too mad at that. And with that, we'll shut us out for today. Got a little bit late there. Went a little bit over time. But that's okay. I like City of Animation and I like talking about it. Very good again. 2 more episodes up there on Patreon. Like the video, subscribe, all that other kind of stuff. I'm very tired. It's time to go. I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Ciao. Bye-bye.